Abb Thomas, would you come please and assist me here just for a moment? I'm trying to finish my race, as Paul said to the Ephesian elders, and to finish it with joy. With joy. My God has given grace, we praise Him for that. Keeping the joy. I want you to keep it. We've had a joyous meeting, haven't we? I've enjoyed every moment of it. Every moment of it. And very seldom do I get an opportunity just to sit and talk to people like this, and it's been such an encouragement. Abb Thomas and I had the privilege of working for Dr. Lee Robertson years ago, and Abb directed the youth ministry and had the greatest thing going on in the whole world. How many Bible clubs did you have at one time, Abb, in the youth ministry?
We had 40 Bible clubs. We did it in homes, Christian homes, because we couldn't do it in school back then. Yeah, right. And we averaged about between 850 and 900 each week, and our teenagers were one that got them there.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah. And then the big youth meeting you had every Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm. We did that for 18 years, and we invited churches from all over the country to come, and they did, because we had it the day after Christmas, because, you know, once you open your presents, the next day is about the most boring place you've ever been in your life. But they stayed there for 3 days, and we got it up to about 1,400 kids coming there.
That's amazing.
3 days. Yeah.
It's amazing. Now, I had the opportunity to be at Highland Park and with Dr. Robertson and Abb in the golden era of that, and it was such a blessing. And God blessed Abb and his wife Janice with children. They've got a daughter with the Lord now, and but he's got a son who's got a unique ministry. I want you to tell us a little bit about Paul and what we're going to have, because we have him every year in this meeting, and we enjoy hearing him, what he has to say, and especially that he's given himself to God in such a way and lets the Lord use him in spite of everything he may be able to use for an excuse.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about it. You introduce him for us.
Okay. Thank you so much. It is a great privilege. About 7 years after our 3 children came, God blessed us with one of the greatest blessings that we could possibly have, a Down syndrome child. And we did everything we could possibly do. We'd never been around children like that, hardly ever. You hardly ever saw any in church or anything. But we did the best we could do in finding out how to train up a child like that. But we just loved him to our heart. Our kids, when I came home, they immediately accepted him. They didn't look at him and say, you know, what's wrong with him or anything like that. We accept him as a gift from God. And boy, has he ever been a gift from God. Just go on and on. He graduated from a high school in Milford, Ohio, class of 400. And when he walked across to get the diploma from high school, they had a rule. They said, we got 400 students have to walk across here, so we don't want any applause at all. We'll never get through this thing. And so then it came time for Paul to come across. And when he started across, a lot of the students started clapping, which you wasn't supposed to do. And Paul, of course, took a few steps toward the audience and raised his hands, you know, to kind of urge them a little bit more. And that's the way it's been the rest of his life. But he does love the Lord. He's 39 in age now. He says that's 39 young. He likes to say it that way. But we're trying to use every avenue to let him serve the Lord because he wants to. If you knew our home down in the basement, we have a full basement there, and Paul's made that one of his rooms. And he'll come down and he'll have his little TV thing on with a football game on, watching that. He's got a gospel record going on over here. He's listening to that at the same time, and then he's preaching at the same time. He does that all the time. He'll go to the bathroom and sit there for a half hour preaching and singing, and we're knocking on the door. Are you through yet? No, he's just starting yet. But he loves God, and he goes with us all over the country as we try to train teachers how to teach. He gets up and he'll lead a chorus to get them going, to start off, just a little simple chorus. And if they're not singing with their heart, he'll stop right there and say, no, you put your heart into this. That's how you do it. And he'll start them over again. But he does so much for us. He loads my van. He unloads the van. He's one of the most organized young men I've ever seen in my life. Mom will come in to start our Friday night pizza that we do, homemade pizza, and he'll have every single thing there that's already in it before she even walks in the kitchen. He has cut up all the different vegetables and things that go in a pizza and all that. He's got it all ready well ahead of time. He is just a joy to our home. And so we try to allow him to do anything he can do for God. And I'm going to continue to do that the rest of my life. And may God help him. And we love him. And I'm sure a lot of you do too.